Clef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan. No fighting tonight.
Poppin' nugget when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm a bad man, but I only got the best intention. Tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be Molly. Don't have to take it undercover. Just on the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing, flower bringing. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, the honeymoon is when we going, and I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot is in the basement party. Yeah. Turn into the greatest party. Yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up. Yeah. In my love and tripping. Yeah. Now I feel my body drifting. Yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted. Am I tripping? Yeah. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Jaws dropping when she walking, kind of thing that happen often. More than just a little. I be shooting down the city, black the latest gears. When she where you see that sun in the air. Fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. Just happy with my lady, other girls they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory, ball players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty, I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot is in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up. Yeah. And my love was tripping. Now I feel my body drifting. My body dripping. Girl, she got me lifted. Am I tripping? Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Take a breath, inhale, exhale, now breathe, baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey. Inhale, exhale, let's take a breath and breathe, baby. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Palmer's Cardinals going up against Brady's Patriots. So with that, let's get up to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the New England Patriots. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go. Sally 19. Sally 19. Mirror. 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 Sally 19. Sally 19.
Palmer now off the bootleg. Finding time. And incomplete to open things up. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Let's look at this offense now, and let's talk about John Brown.
An exciting young talent from Pittsburgh State, home of the Gorillas. Hard to cover, great moves in short areas.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now, and it's Palmer. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Long able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Palmer down around his goal line. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. First carry for LeGarrette Blount. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
And LeGarrette Blount just does not go down easy. You know, from my experience as a defensive back, this was a difficult guy to try and tackle because of the force that he runs with, and he's not going to be daunted no matter it's the first quarter or the fourth quarter, Brandon.
Well, what shocks me about last year, 18 touchdowns. I mean, the yards were pretty good, 1161. But when I think of New England, I don't think of a running back getting 18 touchdowns.
Now, that to me, it was the combo that made the 2016 season for him. Most yards in his career, most touchdowns in his career by far. And he's the type of guy that, hey, you want to give it to me inside the 5? He doesn't believe anyone's going to stop him.
And here's a look at the starting offense. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Here's Brady to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 4th down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They come out with one back and three tight ends. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Partner, I know we're supposed to be impartial and not root, but be honest. Weren't you excited for the opportunity for David Johnson of Arizona to have 100 yards from scrimmage in each and every game this year?
Yeah, NFL record 15 straight games at the century mark. Disappointingly, though, couldn't get that clean sweep, just 44 yards in the Cardinals' finale after he was forced to exit with a knee injury.
But how about the way he broke out in 2016? One of the stars of the future in the NFL.
And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but was not in bounds. Incomplete. There's New England defensively. Last year, the #1 overall defense as far as points given up goes. And they've got a lot coming back in 2017.
Yeah, they certainly do. And let's go back to the Super Bowl. Trey Flowers, who was their leading sack guy in 2016, he had 7 in the regular season. He was a monster in the Super Bowl against Atlanta. He's back there for them. How about Dante Hightower at linebacker? His first Pro Bowl in 2016, and then just moving on back to the secondary. Devin McCourty, the guy who quarterbacks him back as safety, he's been to the Pro Bowl as a corner and as a free safety.
And what they're challenging here is the spot of the ball, and this is probably the hardest challenge to win.
So difficult because the speed of the game, the angles of the cameras, your angle from the sideline watching the play can often fool you into thinking that the ball should be placed in a different spot.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Okay, partners, New England comes out here to take the field on offense. This is such an interesting story, how they've been able to do it year after year after year. Guys talk about parity in the NFL. Well, New England has kind of transcended that parity, and they've done it with guys that you don't normally think of as household names.
The parts keep changing for New England. That's the amazing part on offense, all right? Offensive linemen change, receivers change, running backs change. We know the one constant is Tom Brady, and that's a huge deal for them. But to be able to do it in what you call the parity times, and you're exactly right, everyone's supposed to be pretty equal. New England's still a top 10 offense year in and year out. In 2016, they were number 4, and that helped them with the #1 ranked defense as well.
Second down, 8. Now a play fake. Brady sliding out of the pocket. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. Last year for Edelman, just below 100 receptions, 98, over 1,100 yards, 3 touchdowns. And, you know, this is a guy that gets a lot of pub for being that perfect receiver for Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. What's his role going forward?
I think his role going forward is to be a bona fide #1 receiver in the NFL, meaning he's not just a Tom Brady receiver. He's that guy for anyone. And he spent so much time proving himself as he got into the league, just what you were talking about. Can I have a role here with New England? Now it's not just proving himself. is continuing to develop in his craft, and I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. He never gave up on himself in his dreams, and he doesn't give up on any single play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
2nd down following the run.
35.
Again, here's Blunt. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
Like 20. Slam. Like 20.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions, and boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Brady, he's got time, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They begin the drive with Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
The tight end changing his position. On first down, it's Palmer. David Johnson here on the catch. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 27 yards that time. And it's good enough for an Arizona first. In motion goes the tight end. Play clock winding down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And Hallen Sink was the quarterback in his center on that play. They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Ten yards still left on second down. One receiver right, that's Brown. On second down, here's Palmer. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now Bruce Arians with a play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Let's go, let's go.
On third down, Palmer. Underneath for Johnson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Foxborough after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go, let's go.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go, team, team.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On second down, Palmer dumping it off for Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is that now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find it.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And it's the linebacker, Shea McClellan, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Patriots coming out now. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out come the Patriots. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have two with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played one season as such.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And, look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Tackle made by Marcus Golden. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Brady gives now to Blunt. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Pats are set up now with a 1st and goal.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
So they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Smash mouth football right here on 1st down. Give it to your fullback and let him bull his way in. But the defense said, and they stone him into line of scrimmage.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. LeGarrette Blount taking it in. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for an Arizona first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Caught by Nelson left side. And a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run again with Blunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Three yards left to grab here on third down. Brady going to try and throw on third down. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now Blunt. Room here to run. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
When the coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
Shift together here from the D-line. Brady's going to sneak it, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Tom Brady taking it in, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. A pickup there of 36. And it's good enough for an Arizona first.
I know that throughout his career, Carson Palmer has caught a little bit of grief along the way about winning big games and being consistent. But I've noticed that when he doesn't connect with Larry Fitzgerald until the second half, their team's behind.
Absolutely not a good recipe. And we were wondering, we said at halftime, they've got to get on the same page.
He is very important to his team. I would say vital. Carson Palmer finding Larry Fitzgerald, that's the winning edge for them.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They start on the ground here with Blunt. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. They come out here in the I. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The gain of 4 then. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a toss play to Blunt. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. So 2nd and 10 here. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Hey, check it. Wait,
Here's Blunt. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now it's Peterson. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.